gentlemen, boys and girls, everyone out there watching, you are welcome to Family Matters on Crown Fit TV. You know how to do it on this program. We talk about sensitive issues that are bothering family matters, issues that has to do with family, issues that has to do with couples, and profiling solution and how we can make a better family. Of course, you all know that the family is the country as a whole is an extension of the family. You're welcome to Family Matters with Adeyemi. My name is Adeyemi Adeoye. You're welcome to Family Matters. My name is Adeyemi Adeoye. Alright, quickly guys, today's program is going to be a very short one. Recently, 2 students were caught by the Nigerian police after they were being tracked for some time. These students, 2 female actually, are the students of Kwara State Polytechnic, right there in Kwara State. What were the crimes that these students committed? Murder. Murder of who? A hotelier, somebody that owned an hotel in Kwara State. One of the girls used to be a worker for the late man, the late owner of the hotel that was killed. While she was working for him, he used to disturb her. He has been on her neck, making advances to her, saying he would like to date her, he would like to have a sexual affair with her. But according to the lady, she turned him down on each of those occasions. Fast forward some months later, she met a friend in school, not having so much money on them, according to the girls, for the things they would like, for the things they need for themselves. She remembered this her boss that has been asking her out for some time. And then all of a sudden, out of the blues, she and her friend decided to come up with a plan to get the man who was killed, the hotelier, to do their bidding. And that was when they called him up, tricked him into believing that yes, this time around they are ready to have an affair with her. But according to what they told him, she won't want him to just be she and him alone. That's talking about the former staff. She would like to bring one of her other friends so that they can have what is being called threesome. And for those of you that doesn't know what threesome is a sexual activity that is involving a man and 2 ladies, or a lady and 2 men. 3 people engaging in the act. So finally, of course, the man, having been caught up in his own lust for the girl for quite a long time and not being able to have his way, he saw that as a cheap and an easy way of having the girl on his bed or getting in between a leg.
Joseph Joy Adama and Vandora Davis Oreoluwa Favor. On 6th of October 2023, police operatives apprehended 2 suspects, Joseph Joy Adama and Vandora Davis Oreoluwa Favor, who are both students of the Kwara State Polytechnic and are facing grave allegations for their involvement in a horrific crime, the robbery and murder of Mr. Adeniyi Ojo, the son of Chief Emmanuel Ojo, a prominent figure in Ilorin, Kwara State. Through meticulous investigative work, our officers were able to trace and apprehend these suspects in Mowe-Ibafo, Ogun State. In the tragic incident, the dude tied the deceased under the guise of having a sex wrong and demanded money from him. But when he was not forthcoming, they resorted to drugging and suffocating him, leading to his untimely demise. Oreoluwa Favor.
What level?
ND2. You hail from where? Which town? You are from Benue State. You? Kwara State. So how did you get to Mowe-Ibafo in Ogun State? You finished school. You went home, and police came around to pick you. Why did you kill that young man, Ojo Adeniyi?
We only had the intention of stealing cash or valuables from him because
we only had intentions to steal cash or valuables from him because he was already asking me out from when I worked in his clubhouse last year, because I didn't want to have sexual relations with him. So when I was staying at my friend's hostel for like 2 weeks because we're having exams. So during that time, he still used to text me from time to time, even after I stopped working for him. So after I talked to my friend about it and that I don't want to have sexual relations with him, but he has money and I needed some money at that time. So that was how we came up with the idea of telling him that we want to do BDSM. So if he agrees to the BDSM and we like, BDSM is like when we tie someone's hand when we want to have sex. So when he agrees to it and we tie his hand, we told him that we wanted to have car sex because we believe that men used to keep cash inside their car and that we do place in the car. So the plan was that when we tie him and he thinks we want to have sex with him, we'll be able to take the cash and leave. But instead, it took us to an hotel room, and we got to the point of suffocating him. It was because he started shouting after we tied him and we tied his leg, and my friend tried to like open his phone since he didn't have any cash or anything with him. So when my friend now tried to put the phone in front of his face, that was when he now flared up and he started saying we should not video him. So my friend was now like, we're not going to video him, that he should just open his phone. So he now flared up and he started shouting, and that was when she now took the pillow and used it to cover his face to try to keep him to keep quiet.
Are you a member of any cult group? You just wanted to cruise and have that fun, and incidentally, it turned to be a case. Sorry.
I was arrested in Lagos State, first of all, for stealing from a man. I was going to the car. He now told us to go across to a building that was across the garden where we went to meeting. So when we went inside, we were waiting at the reception, and then he just came and he started going inside, and we were following him. Then it turned out that it was a room. Like, we didn't know that the guest house that was there, maybe he works there or he owns it. So when we went inside the room with him, my friend went inside, she excused herself and went inside the toilet, and I joined her inside the toilet. So while we were inside the toilet, I explained to my friend that it's car sex that we wanted to do, this one that he has brought us into the room. What are we now going to do now about it? So she was like, I should be calm. We went back inside with the man, and because he already had eyes and attention for my friend before, he started touching her. Immediately we came out, and he carried her and placed her on the table. He removed his shirt, like he got naked and he got on the bed. Then I got on the bed with him. He allowed my friend tie his hand and tie his leg. He was even the one that raised up his leg for her to tie him. So after she tied his hand and his leg, based on the fact that we were in a room and not in a car, because normally we thought that if we want to have car sex with somebody, it cannot be in a public place that people can easily see or hear. But because it was in a room, so we were already thinking about what we were going to do, like in case like maybe he starts shouting or something. So apart from the 2 ropes that were used to tie his hand and his leg, there was one other tiny clothes, like all these clothes rope that they used to tie on gown that was tiny. So after my friend tied his leg and his hand, and she placed the rope in his neck, so I had this small cloth I used to tie on my head, like small handkerchief I used to tie on my head like a scarf. So like after, because my friend already tied his leg and his hand, so my own turn was to like try to put the handkerchief in his mouth so that that small rope I can use it to like close it, so that in case if he wants to shout, he won't be able to shout. But because I panicked and I freaked out, when I put the clothes in his mouth, he removed it and he told me that he did not want it. Then me too, I now took the clothes and I put it in my mouth and I told him that it's because we don't want him to moan too loud, that's why. But he refused. So during after that time that he refused to put the clothes in his mouth, I just like left him because I also panicked. That was why I could not tie the clothes in his mouth. So during the course of me being on the bed and just harassing him and everything, my friend went to the bag. We already had this thing before. We already had retinol in her bag that we were supposed to like give to him so that he will sleep like after, so in case, so that we'll be able to leave. So my friend poured it in her hand, and when she tried to pour it into his mouth, he turned his face away and it didn't enter his mouth. He said he didn't need it to lighten up his mood. So I think at that time she was now getting impatient because it was raining before. And as the rain stopped, everywhere became quiet and like we were running out of time. So that was when she took the phone. He tried to bend the knife, but the knife didn't cut his hand because the knife was blunt. We held the knife just to make him scared. Like the knife was not even sharp at all. It's like all these birthday knife they used to cut cake. So instead of that, when he was eating my friend, that pointy part of the knife, I was using it to like pierce him a little and begging him that he should stop eating my friend. That like if he should stop eating her, that we are not going to hurt him or anything. But he kept on eating her until when he suddenly went calm.
All along, you went in with everything to kill him.
No, sir.
With what you?
No, sir. The kitchen knife in question, even when he held it onto his hand, that he tried to break it and bend it from my hand, it didn't cut him. It didn't cut me too. It was totally blunt, and that was why we took it.
Are you happy with what has happened?
No, sir.
Yes,
sir.
Is that the first time?
Yes, sir. That was the first time ever that we've even tried to steal from anybody.
Okay. Can you give it to your friend? Hold on. She just narrated. She just narrated a lot of allegations. Is that true? If it is true, just say yes, true or not.
Yes, it's true.
No, speak louder.
Yes, it's true.
Everything she said is true.
Yeah, it's true.
You did it.
We did it together.
Okay, now you did it together. You regret any of this action?
Yeah, sure, we regret.
What will you tell other ladies that are looking for quick money?
Use the mic now. I would say they should be patient. God would always intervene and break through, of course, and not to just go for any man because of money.